So this has left me pretty confused in everything that's going on right now. So, Seven Deadly Sins, you have right now a very interesting plot twist in the manga. Personally, I think it's a really clever way to keep it going, like making sense. You know, it's also given some world building. It was built up and foreshadowed earlier in the series with all the chaos stuff. But apparently, from the official Shonen Magazine Twitter, Seven Deadly Sins will be ending in the volume 41, which is like I guess is around like 5 chapters left. And I can see that going two ways. One of them would be just to end it, fully end it, it's over. Which again, it would be very weird to do after introducing all this chaos stuff. And what you're just gonna have Arthur master it and then just like become what like keeper of the world within 5 chapters. It would be it would feel kind of pointless, to be perfectly honest, actually doing this chaos stuff if there wasn't a continuation. And like we've talked about, which is the other route that I can see going, is that Nakaba has mentioned a possible continuation with Arthur as the main character. And that I could, like I said, it would make more sense to me. It would make more sense if, he ends it. Seven Deadly Sins, the story is over, but there's still events going on in their world. It's just not going to star the Seven Deadly Sins. Whereas instead, it'll be, I don't know what he would call it with Arthur. Maybe it's about Arthur rebuilding Camelot, other chaos beings coming to try and take the power from him. Maybe instead of just, the demons and the angels and whatnot of the Goddess clan, you end up bringing in characters from like Arthurian lore and turn it more into manga, like I said, Arthurian lore. You bring in like Lancelot, Mordred, and do some stuff with that, which, rebuilding Camelot. I like that idea. I'm hoping it's like that because it'd be like with Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. It would be like if they introduced that and then decided to have the continuation, but just have it like a couple chapters, because it's like you have this big thing that you opened with that would be kind of pointless if you just didn't really like actually keep up with this idea. I don't know. I guess like with all the Demon King stuff in other series, you could have like, oh well, we just decided that. Well, I guess it'd be like any of the like the what are they called, the not Momoshiki, you know what I mean, what Otsutsuki, all the weird chakra alien people in Naruto. It'd be like, that was it Naruto the Last, which is canon, we already know that. It'd be like introducing that there's more of these chakra aliens out there, but then just did nothing with it. Be like, why? What was the point? I'm not going to tell you exactly what your overall plan is, but I don't know why Nakaba would continue with all this chaos stuff, put it so high above, the demon clan and the goddess clan, but then only make it, a volume's worth of content. That's the thing that's more confusing to me. Like I said, it could easily close out the Seven Deadly Sins story and make it, a new one about Camelot and Arthur, and just have it, the same characters, but the camera shift is different. Because if it was still called Seven Deadly Sins, you'd either have to have Arthur in the Seven Deadly Sins, or keep Meliodas and crew as the main characters, which I think, I would imagine that all this Arthur stuff, unless he's going to be a villain, then he would end up becoming the main character, which has been talked about a little bit before. We'll see, though. I mean, it's like I said, it's a weird decision if he's just ending it right here. If he's ending it within 5 chapters, and you're gonna either finish off Kath and have Arthur just master this power within a couple chapters, because it would feel like he just forgot to put in Merlin's story, and it's like, crap, I can't leave this open. Well, I'll just have this for like a volume and then call it good. And it's just like, no, especially because he planned that out, like obviously with some of his foreshadowing. So he definitely had like all the chaos stuff planned going into this for a while. I don't know. We'll see. The fact that the manga is ending soon, I'd imagine before it ends, or maybe at the ending, we'll get like an announcement for an Arthur spinoff. I just think it would be very strange if he just and then did nothing with it ever again and just let Seven Deadly Sins be at a close. I'm still really like the idea of more of these like big mangaka continuing their series, like their world, but it doesn't have to be from the same characters. It can be from other people, but no, it still can be the same people, but it just depends on exactly what you're doing. You're expanding the world and stuff. You got all these other guys that are now, they have the big continuations to all their works, and it's making their world more expansive instead of just doing like another series, or being Hiroshima just doing both, both a continuation and a new series that kind of connects in a weird multiverse. But I'm hoping that it's that. I'm hoping that Seven Deadly Sins has, it's like still same world, same people, maybe some new ones, but it's just as a different title because it's not going to be following the Seven Deadly Sins. They'll make cameos, but still going to be Arthur focused. We'll see. Like I said, I imagine it would be with around the time that it ends or before it ends. That will be like, there's an Arthur continuation. Akaba won't just like end it off in 5 chapters and be like, yep, there was a story. Time to make this baseball manga. Anyway, other than that, comment below. Tell me your thoughts are about this. Like I said, would you like it just to be fully ended, or would you rather it have that continuation that's under a different title? I'd like the different title. It would be a weird thing just to end it as it is with nothing beyond like what's going on with 5 chapters. Plus, I like the chaos stuff. I think it's interesting. But other than that, comment below, thumbs up the video, from the like button, subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But I appreciate everyone's hard subscribe, and I thank you all for listening.